Hello and welcome to another 5-minute review. Today we're taking a look at Red Faction Guerrilla. Splosions! Destruction and more splosions is what this game is all about. Blowing up everything in sight has always been a dream of mine for a video game, so needless to say I was excited for Guerrilla's release. Almost everything in this game can be blown up, crashed into, or smashed apart piece by piece using your trusty Hammer of Doom. Your superpowered hammer can also send evil corporate Mars goons to the stratosphere.
Stop! Hammer time!
Man, this game is just ridiculously fun. In the story, you play as Alec Mason, a typical ho-hum character with not much of a personality. Mars has been terraformed and is heavily colonized, and Alec came here to start a new life using his mining and blowing stuff up skills. The story revolves around resisting a totalitarian governmental body called the Earth Defense Force. Revenge is also a trope that Guerrilla falls into. The concept is interesting, but the story ultimately fails to deliver any sort of substance, emotional or otherwise. You would think a story that focuses on rising up against an oppressive authority would have emotional aspects, but nope, it just has explosions. But hey, I'm totally okay with that. Gameplay focuses on retaking districts controlled by the EDF. Of course, this involves blowing the poop out of everything and shooting a bunch of goons, using any means at your disposal. Do you want to shoot buildings apart piece by piece using a nano gun thing? You can do that. Maybe you just want to plow through everything with a Mars rover dump truck. Yep, you can do that too. Gameplay freedom is Guerrilla's best feature. There are so many tools at your disposal that you can use to blow stuff up. For the most part, you are free to tackle objectives any way you wish, and the open world grants players leeway in doing this. Getting around Mars is also enjoyable with the excellent vehicle mechanics. Larger vehicles have a great feeling of weight and mass, which helps make crashing into buildings much more satisfying. And by the way, the destruction is not just a gimmick. It's a viable gameplay aspect that makes this game ridiculously fun. Throughout the game's lengthy 18-hour campaign, I never got tired of crashing into buildings or detonating my thoughtfully placed explosive charges. With all of that said, there are two minor negatives in the gameplay. For one, allies will sometimes show up to help during battles, but they usually just get in the way when I'm trying to blow everything up. And two, the last few missions are more linear, with fewer buildings to explode and plow through, which makes them a bit of a drag. One of Guerrilla's greatest aspects is the mystique surrounding the Red Planet. This game is deeply immersive and atmospheric and perfectly depicts the otherworldly aspects of a terraformed Mars. The visuals are beautiful, with vast painted vistas and wonderful lighting that frequently sent chills up my spine. Obviously, the destruction effects steal the show here though. The beefy explosions look fantastic, and when they're combined with excellent screen shaking and controller vibrations, they look and feel even better. The frame rate will sometimes puke if there's a bunch of explosions and stuff happening, but never to an unacceptable degree. The audio design is also great. Explosions, weapons, and vehicles all sound excellent, and the voice acting and dialogue can be darkly humorous.
Ooh, that tickles!
While the story is basically there to get you from one explosion to the next, the gameplay is an absurd amount of fun. Red Faction Guerrilla is filled with explosions and blowing stuff up, which never gets old.
Got another one.
So open up your destructionary, place some charges, and blow the poop out of everything. If you enjoyed this review, please feel free to like it and maybe subscribe for more 5-minute reviews in the future. Thanks, guys.
EDF convoy rolling from Oasis to Southern Dust. We need the vehicle then.